my life looked pretty, well, I say bleak, but I'm being kind with that. It looked like I was going to go nowhere, and then I got my college course with Project Search, got in touch with Employment Supported Services, and I got a modern apprenticeship, completed that, and now I've got a permanent post, so my life looks brighter than what it was 5 years ago, so I can't complain.
We developed a supported employment service in 2009 with the very specific aim to work with people who have learning disabilities, autistic spectrum conditions.
It's important because of the inequality of access to paid employment for people with disabilities generally, but for people with a learning disability there are only 5% in full-time paid employment. Now that is a shameful statistic, so anything we can do to improve employment outcomes for people with a learning disability is really important.
We have the three strands, so we have the supported employment service, which is delivered one-to-one by job coaches. Then we have Project Search, which is the one-year intensive work experience programme based in the Royal Infirmary of the University of Strathclyde. And then we have also, we call it IMAP, but that's Improved Transitions to Modern Apprenticeships. And that is where we took some of the good practice from Project Search, supported work experience, helping grow an individual's confidence, abilities and self-esteem, polishing them up before interview time.
Project Search, his apprenticeship, now his full-time job. Every way along the line, all that way along the line, he's totally changed. Gave him the confidence, everything that he just needed, and he's now shown it. And it's all down to getting this.
In a way, I wish every young person who is on the spectrum could have this opportunity to do it. It was something we hadn't even heard about at school. It wasn't something I was aware of until Fraser, was older and through the college system.
Through a process called vocational profiling. So vocational profiling is when a job coach really gets to know the individual. They get to know their likes, their dislikes, their ambitions, their aspirations, their skills, their abilities, what they find difficult. They talk to other key important people in that individual's life. They learn about what informal support structures are already there. They learn about the past. They learn about what's happened that's went well, what's happened that hasn't went well, why it didn't go well. That's all happens before we start to look for work, before we start to consider what type of jobs would suit this person, because we absolutely know with this client group that they need a job which matches their skills and abilities really well for them to flourish.
And it really does change the young person's life for the better, and in turn family life. So I would absolutely recommend it. The support we've had as a family has been incredible. Susan and the team really got to know us all, and being through this education system from nursery till now, there's not a lot of people take the time to actually get to know the person and what their little quirks are, what they like, what they don't like. And we really felt that the team really supported us with that and got to know us, and most importantly got to know Fraser. And in turn, I feel that's why he has been successful in what he's done, and absolutely loves his job, and is very much part of a team, both at work and here in our community.
And I always think, for me in this role, I think, what would I want for my child? And that's my starting point always. What would I want? What kind of environment would I want them to be in?
First I was a bit nervous to see what the jobs entails, and the staff as well. But then I got to know them, and Susan would come in to check, to see if I was okay.
I thought back in the day, I couldn't get a job. I thought I wouldn't be able to basically do anything in a job or keep up with the pace of that. But during my time in the city chambers, it's really, really helped me. And it's also really helped me with adaptability and adapting to the job.
I think I would say it's life-changing for them, even for their parents, families, to see them a lot more happy, having, money of their own and being able to make decisions about, well, I'm going to the cinema, or I'm saving up, or some have always wanted a car. So being in employment has helped them to get that.
I live in Eastleigh, so there's barely anything today locally or you get involved in a lot of the bad stuff that goes around there, crime, fighting, you know, drugs, alcohol. So having my own income, my own wage, it allows me to get out of that area, even if it is only for a little bit, and do the things that I want to do with myself. Even if it's just to come up to maybe Parkhead, to go to some of the shops around here at the Full Lodge. Maybe it's to go into town to visit some of my preferred shops, or to take trips all the way over to Edinburgh for a day, just to take a short vacation, even if it is just, you know, for a few hours.
When we're up at the City Chambers, we're trying to get these other organisations just to try and express themselves and get out there and just take the opportunity and just not be scared of, oh no, what's it going to be like and everything else, because it's worked out for us, and in this industry, with the business that we do, it benefits from somebody who, like Corey, whose attention to detail is perfect. He's in the closes, you need attention to detail in there as well.
So my experience so far with supported employment has been absolutely terrific, better than I could have imagined. And I think also just getting the help previous with the job coaches, it cuts down time for us training as well, so that's been really, really beneficial to us.
They are highly delighted. What they achieve from this is workers who are committed to the services, who are loyal, who come to their work every day and work really hard. So for the employers, the benefit they get from that is worth the effort that they put in to support the students as they're going through the programme.
I've won Employee of the Month twice now. Customers give me good feedback, and they report it back to my manager.
It's getting people into the workplace that you would normally, that wouldn't come for an interview. So for like Rowan, she probably wouldn't have came for an interview prior to the work placement, whereas it lets you see the individual for who they are.
I think I needed them to make the effort, so I would make the effort.
Other services, they didn't have that amount of support. It was maybe you'd go there and they tell you what to do, and then that was it really. But like with Susan and stuff, she'll check in with you before, after, if needed. They might go with you. Do you know what I mean? It's like that high level is basically just what you need.
In that short period of time with the right support and the right training, which Halima has got from the organisation, but also Susan from the Supported Employment Project, that has enabled Halima to make quite a quick progression.
I don't know, you just feel like they do care about you. I think that'd be it really.
It's been quite amazing. I've been an advisor for 23 years and I've been a support worker for 20 years, and Halima's the youngest advisor that has ever qualified in our organisation. Halima's going to the door, she's speaking to people that have never come near the service, she's talking to them, she's checking, is there an emergency, do we need to see you right now? She's coming and speaking to me, speaking to Jane, the other support worker. She's conducting interviews on her own, and she's going to an outreach on her own. And that's all happened in really 12 months. She's a force of nature, so people have come back with great feedback, our clients.
I'm definitely better equipped to seek out jobs, but I think the thing that Project Circuit has helped me with the most is realising how ready I am for work, because before I was very nervous, very like, can I even hold down a job? Can I do it right? Will I muck it up? But so far, for the majority, I've done pretty well. I've kept up my work pace. I've made some friends at the places I work. I've had some good experiences. I've learned some new skills and tricks of trades. I'm feeling ready.